1, 2.
Hello everyone.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Wendy.
I'm Ruby.
I'm Apple. Today we're going to talk about evolutionary history of human communication. Hey Ruby, happy birthday!
Oh, thank you, Wendy. It's good to hear that from you. Do you know that Apple only sent me a message?
What, aren't you best friends?
Yes, I found that people use app to send message to convey everything instead of saying things in person these days.
Is that really true? Let's find out. I remember that I have seen this in book. Technology is getting advanced, but people now are getting more and more alienated. It makes us feel curious. Do people really make something different in human communication? So, today we are going to investigate different methods in human communication. Here's our research question. Question 1. Changes in human communication. Question 2. The impact of different ways of transmitting information on humans. We can roughly divide human communication into 3 parts. First, verbal communication. Second, written words. Third, apps. Next, Ruby will talk about the next part.
Thank you, Wendy. In the early days when technology was not as advanced, most people communicate verbally. So it was easier to convey their true thoughts, ideas, and feelings. At the same time, it could also build consensus and make them more confident. So, what is the goal of the verbal communication? I think it is to give the information to the right people at the right time. After learning how to use words to record the language, people started to write a letter to convey and communicate information. In the process of writing a letter, the writer will present what they really want to say in words. So when reading a letter, the reader can often appreciate the temperature of the word. With the process of time and the popularity of the internet, many communication softwares gradually appeared. With the features they have, we can communicate in a simpler and more convenient way. Based on the above explanation, we have compiled a comparison table. You can see that using software is more convenient, not as time-consuming and direct, and writing is more complete. Finally, personal expression is more emotional.
But even though apps has many advantages, but there's still some negatives to the chat process, such as the pressure of unread message, send message to wrong person, can identify others' emotion. Next, Ryan will talk about the questionnaire.
Thank you, Wendy. For today's research, we made a questionnaire. First, we choose couples, families, and friends for the participants. And for the situation, we choose 4. The first one is saying, I love you. Following is apology, congratulations, and invitation.
Hey Ryan, what will people do when they are going to say I love you?
According to the research we made, we can see that over 80% of people will say I love you in person to their couples, and over 60% to their families. But if it's to friends, they usually send messages to say I love you. And why is it so? From the answer we got from most people, we can see that if it's an important person or someone close in your life, it's a better way to convey your feelings by saying I love you face to face.
And what will people do when they are going to apologize?
When it comes to saying sorry, the result shows that face-to-face decreased. Couples decreased from 80% to 78%. Families decreased from 60% to 59%. Different from the last one, we could see that because of this kind of situation, people feel more embarrassed and shameful for saying sorry to the others. So the parts of face-to-face will decrease. Hey Apple, then what will people do when they're going to congratulate someone?
As you can see in the top and the middle charts, you can see that the blue parts occupy the most. But do you know why people prefer to face-to-face to congratulate someone? According to our research, most people think that couples and family are more important, so they choose face-to-face to convey their emotions. In contrast, they usually send messages to their friends. There are 2 reasons to explain. One is that they can't often meet their friends. The other is that they don't want to waste their money to buy gifts.
Apple, then what will people do when they are going to invite someone?
According to the chart, you can see that the blue parts occupy the most, and the main reason is still the same. They can often meet their couples and family, so their relationship is close. By the way, if you invite people by face-to-face, you don't need to waste your money to print cards, so that you can save your money.
Wow, that's great!
So in conclusion, for many people, couples and family are more important, so they are still willing to communicate with them by face-to-face. In contrast, friends are not that close, so they are still willing to use communication app to connect with them. So here are the references. This is the end of our presentation. 1, 2.
Thank you for your time.